Okay, so let's take a look at all the parts of Balboa Park from the Ghost of Tom Joad. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video, you're playing through the whole song alongside a homemade backing track, and you'll see tabs scroll across the screen. Okay, so the song's in the key of B flat major, tempo about 115 BPM. I'm going to tune this A 5th string down to a G, and then this high E string 1st string down to a D, and also put a capo on fret 3. Okay, so I've got 4 chords here. The first one's really easy. Just strumming the A string, you've got a beautiful G chord. Because of the capo, it's technically a B flat, but let's not get into that. So yeah, that's your G chord. And they've also got a C add 9 over G, but in the song structure, which I'll put up on the screen now, I'm going to refer to it as C add 9. So middle finger, 2nd fret D, first finger, 1st fret B. That's your C add 9 chord. Okay, we've also got a D over F sharp. Now Bruce likes to use his thumb instead of his first finger. I prefer to use my first finger. Yes, that's first finger, 2nd fret low E. Block the A string with the underside of that first finger. Middle finger, 2nd fret G. Pinky, 3rd fret B. Beautiful chord there. And then also in the middle 8 on the bridge section, you've just got middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D, and that's an E minor 7. Cool, so don't forget with all the song structures, any chords in brackets means there's more than one chord in that particular bar. And hopefully it will allow you to break down and learn the song off by heart. They're all in the drop down menu below in that description, so you can copy and paste, put it in a Word file, etc, etc. Cool, so let's take a look at the intro first. So it's a 4-bar intro. You start off with a C add 9, you're going to go A, D, G, E, and then take your fingers off and do the same string. Nice and simple. So all 8th notes, so quavers or half a beat each. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, and then you start off the same, bar 2. And this time you're going to go A, D, and then E, B. Okay, and then D over F sharp. E, G, D, G, E, E, B, G. I'm going down, up, down, down, up, down, up. That just works for me. And then bar 4 is this bar that we're going to come across quite a lot, which is the C add 9, and just finish on the open A string. Okay, so that intro again, 1 and 2 and 3. So C add 9, G twice, but slightly different picking in the 2nd bar, and then bar 3, the D over F sharp, and then C add 9, finish on beat 3. Cool, and now we've got the verses. So the verses are all 8-bar phrases, and they're done twice each. Okay, and you start off with this 3 bars of what we had in bar 2 of the intro. So C add 9, the G with the E and the B strings at the end. So 3 bars of that. And then bar 4 of the verses, you're just going to go through the strings, C add 9. Okay, and then you're going to do another 2 bars of C add 9 to G. And D over F sharp that we had in bar 3 of the intro. Okay, and then the final bar of the verse is that C add 9 over G that we had in bar 4 of the intro. Cool, and then those 8 bars are done again for the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th verses. So the break sections, these are kind of cool little 4-bar phrases, kind of where the strings come in on the first break. So the backing track, I've just got some nice sort of synthy strings and normal strings, plus a kind of hi-hat to keep you in time. So the first break, 2nd break are exactly the same. So it's C add 9 to G twice. Again, feel free to embellish the picking. He does change it up quite a bit in the song. And D over F sharp. But this time, up, 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 up. That's the way I'm doing it, more like an arpeggio. But D over F sharp. So slightly different for this bar of D over F sharp. So E, D, G, E, and then E, B, G, D. You could pick it slightly different if you wanted to do alternate picking. Okay, and then finish off the breaks, first 2 breaks with just a G. Really nice and simple, go through the strings. And then the 3rd break, the only thing that's different is you got the at the end. So the C add 9 at the end of the 3rd break, why I've highlighted it in red there. Cool, so then basically we've just got the middle 8 now and then the outro, and that's nice, again, nice and simple song. So the middle 8 comes in after the third break. We've got E-7. So here I suggest we go basically up and down the chord, E, A, D, G, like that. Then skip to the E string and come back down, E, B, G, D. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and alternate pick in there. C add 9, so just put your first finger down. Again, beautiful picking, and it sounds nice and simple. G for half a bar. And then D over F sharp, just going up the chord. And then C add 9, going through the chord. Okay, so that's the first 4 bars of the middle 8. Second 4 bars of the middle 8, E-7. So same as before. C add 9, same as before. Split bar of G, D over F sharp, same as before. And then G. Cool, so nice and simple. Then it goes into the 4th verse, and then we've got the outro. It does fade out on record. It sounds something like this. So G, we're going A, D, G, E, B, G, D, G. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And kind of same kind of thing with C add 9. And do that twice. So the backing track, I always like to have a kind of a fixed ending rather than it fade out and then just finish on a G. So it's a nice clean ending. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Any comments or suggestions, let me know down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos. It really helps the channel. Any questions about getting any of these files on the store? So they're all made in a program which is pretty inexpensive called Guitar Pro. So, so any PDFs on the online store will be just exported from Guitar Pro. So you can get these tabs either in PDF format or Guitar Pro format on the online JS Music School store. If you subscribe star, you can use your codes and then instant download to your computer. So also backing tracks are available on that site. So that's jsmusicschool.co.uk, or if you're a subscribe star, lots of extra goodies on there, and just use your discount codes every month. Thanks for all your support as always. See you next time. Cheers. Bye. If you'd like to get Guitar Pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website, jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much. See you on the next one.